Richard, why didn't you make any other videos after your other two? Well, angry sounding and weird sounding internet. That is because my iPhone 4, crapped out on me and was not taking video anymore. It just started glitching out. I have an awesome lot of photos, though, from my trip, and I thought I'd let you know what I had done while I was down there. So I got a new iPhone 5, not while I was down there because it didn't come out yet, but that's what I'm recording on. So the last video that I recorded was actually when I was at the Destructoid party, right before I was going in actually. And the bar was packed with people, lots of nerds. Not many women, but lots of nerds. I got to hang out with Max Scoville and Tara Long and a whole bunch of the Destructoid crew. If I were to miss any names, I'd feel horrible, but I know I met Hansa and Holly Green and former employee. There were a lot of really cool presentations at PAX. Some of my favorite were actually the NASA presentation, where they actually got to talk about a whole bunch of different things having to do with NASA and jet propulsion and the Mars rover. I also got to see some really amazing presentations, some stuff that I wouldn't normally be interested in, like D&D. I also got to see some tournaments. It was kind of interesting. I wasn't able to really keep up pace with what was happening, but it was kind of interesting seeing that environment. And I got to see, of course, the Destructoid one, and so even though I got to see a whole bunch of amazing stuff at PAX, I can say that the social aspect and the parties were probably a lot of fun. I probably had only like 3 hours sleep each night. Only spent about $5 on the whole trip on booze. Yet I managed to get drunk every single night. Not because I'm a cheap drunk, but because I got to know the right people. One of the parties I went to was actually a zombie slash Hawken party, and Hawken was actually the best in show. So I really got to meet the right people. I'm actually wearing their hat right now and wearing their t-shirt. It was a lot of fun, the zombie party. The funny thing is, the guy who invited me to the zombie party, and zombie is not actually like zombie brains, it's actually zombie the company. The guy who invited me to it actually wasn't able to get into the VIP section, yet I managed to get in there through an invite. After that, then I got to go to another Destructoid party, and there I got to hang out with a whole bunch of the community members, especially a whole bunch of the community from Europe, and they traveled all the way over there to Seattle to go to PAX. I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. Just like mingling with everybody and making friends, and so I'm actually planning to go to PAX this upcoming year too. And it's going to be even better because it's going to be a 4-day event. Probably the busiest event at PAX might have been, very likely, the talk with Will Wheaton, and that one was really interesting. So even though I got to see a whole bunch of really amazing things at PAX, there were probably a couple bad things. Like my roommate that I met off of the PAX forums. I would suggest if anyone's planning to go to PAX, probably do it with a friend. I managed to get locked out of the hotel room about 3 times because he was a dumbass, and he was kind of awkward around people. He also was pretty smelly. And the funny thing is, like, at PAX, it's pretty much a sausage fest wherever you go. Not too many ladies, just a lot of nerds. But there's a lot of cosplayers. And that was pretty cool, seeing all the costumes. Another thing that I found really interesting was just being able to travel around Seattle and see all the sites, like the Space Needle and the Marketplace and all the events that are off-site of PAX. You can actually go to PAX without a ticket and still have a shit ton of fun. Um, Going to all the parties and going to the events that don't happen at the actual convention center. There was actually a breakfast that I went to that this one podcast was hosting, and that was a lot of fun. It was like in this kind of like dive, like Scottish, I guess, restaurant. Almost looked like a bar, but of course the Scottish and or Irish drink all day long, so it makes sense that they have a breakfast thing in a bar. But I enjoyed it a lot. This year I'm planning to go for the 4-day event, and I thought I'd show you guys what I actually got from PAX. Well, a few of the things I got from PAX for free. But keep in mind, if you're going down to PAX, it'd probably be best to only pack half your suitcase full. I'll show you why. So, like I said, there's this t-shirt, this hat, my Zombie Company t-shirt. I actually got this Tribes t-shirt from the Destructoid Party because they were sponsoring the event. Unfinished Swan, quite an interesting indie game. In the game, you actually throw paint around a white room to be able to find out how to get through a maze. It's quite an ingenious thing, and I really like the idea. Brains. That's right, The Walking Dead. This t-shirt's kind of interesting to wear at a glow party. Borderlands 2 was probably one of the most busy booths at PAX. I also got a really cool looking wand, kind of like from Harry Potter actually, handcrafted, as well as a few steins, 2 steins from Neverwinter Nights. I also got a whole bunch of keychains, codes for video games, lanyards galore, a couple bags. It was really cool. If you guys are going down to PAX, post something down below in the comments and maybe we can even meet up. And I'll see you later.